Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since we've done a video. We've been moving. You'll notice that setup's a bit different and layout's a bit different, but thank you for joining me here today. We have finished March. March is over for 2024. So what I want to do in this video is do a bit of a recap for the month of March, and I'm doing more longer form videos now, and there will be shorts and TikToks and different things that will come from these longer form videos. And so I'm going to share with you what's happening in investments, Airbnb setup that we've done, and then also some of the books that I've read over the past several weeks, which are some good books that I'd recommend. Investment wise, March was a good month on our investments in eToro. We saw about a 3.07% gain. February made some errors and made some missteps and did some things which, if you follow me on eToro, and did some videos on that as well, some shorts on that, made some missteps, and really we've come back to the fundamentals and the basics of investing in our portfolio, things that have done so well for us 8+ years now, and got a bit sidetracked this way and that way, and so we've reset things. Our portfolio right now is very simple, predominantly in ETFs, VTI, VOO, that's the S&P 500, total US market, IJR, which is small cap companies. There's about 600 companies, small cap businesses. And then we've got SPHD, which is high dividend companies from the S&P 500. And then VUG, which is about 250 growth companies. They focus on growth, and this will yield good returns over a long period of time. And so that's where our portfolio is sitting at the moment on eToro. Don't forget, if you want to invest with us, you can just copy our portfolio on eToro. Feel free to comment if you have questions about that or any of those ETFs that we're doing. But like I said, in March we saw about a 3.07% gain, which is good for the month of March. Year to date, we're sitting at about 6%, which I'm happy with. It is where this year most likely we will track a little bit behind the S&P 500 due to February, which we saw a 1% decline. However, the month of February saw a gain. But overall, since the beginning, our portfolio is doing really well, and really happy with where things are sitting. Last year, 2023, in case you don't know, we saw a 24% gain. So we're happy with how the investments are going. A couple of books that I read over the month of March, and again, with moving and everything, we're a bit out of routine, and so my reading wasn't as active. But one was The Heart of Leadership. Really good book. I'd recommend that book by Mark Miller, I believe it was. It is the prequel to Chess Not Checkers. And so, good book. I like both those books. But The Heart of Leadership is a good book. Easy read. It's in a story format, and would recommend that book. And really talks about when people say, well, leaders just have this knack, they just have this something, and they can't necessarily put their finger on it. This really helps you put your finger on what it is that leaders have. And another book is Everybody Always, talking about showing the love of God to everybody, to people, and to also showing the love of God, but also showing love and truth, and loving people truthfully and honestly and openly. And so it's a great book, funny as well, by Bob Goff. A lot of really cool stories in there, funny stories. It'll keep you entertained, and as well as challenge you a bit to really love people. And setting up an Airbnb, wow, that's been full on. This is why we paused some of our investments, and we haven't deposited any more funds, because we've been putting our investment funds basically into setting up this Airbnb, which I'm going to do a video through Airbnb and and let you see what the B&B looks like here in Alice Springs. And of course, if you're traveling to Alice Springs, Central Australia, where you can book it, and everything like that, we're going to have a link to that video on our B&B page. And so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. So that's a bit of a business venture for us. Chelsea is managing that primarily, and we'll be doing that. And so that's what March has been full on. We had a church conference as well in the midst of all of that that we hosted, and so it kept us pretty busy. That was at the Alice Springs Convention Center. But it's been pretty full on. Moving is one thing. Moving and setting up an Airbnb at the same time is something else. You've got to have everything lined up, everything ready to go and ready to happen, and you don't want it to sit. You don't want it you want to be able to post it, but you want to be able to post good photos, and you want to get that up as soon as possible, because you don't want it to just sit empty for too long, with there still being a mortgage payment on it. So so that's the month of March. The book I'm currently reading at the moment is Crucial Conversations. I'll let you know how that goes, and then I'm looking at one called Mindware that's been recommended to me. But follow along, subscribe if you don't already. We talk all kinds of things, as you can tell from this video. We talk investments, personal finance. We talk books and books that I'm reading and recommend. Now we talk B&Bs apparently, and just kind of share what's happening. But again, thank you for following. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to connect with you. I am on Instagram and also TikTok and LinkedIn. Let's connect on LinkedIn. And we talk leadership, all kinds of different things. So follow, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.